Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar for SCiNiTO.AI. My name is Reza Hatefi. I am the sales representative of SCiNiTO.AI, and today I will be joined by Ehsan Mahmoudi, the CTO of our sister company TroWeb, and he will be talking to you more in depth about what SCiNiTO is and even showing you the platform. I have a few notes to tell you before we actually hop into the fun stuff. Some housekeeping rules, some things I need to mention. Some of you may have seen on our socials the announcement of the webinar going on today. Our colleague, Mariam Mahmoudi, was supposed to be in my place today as your Master of Ceremonies, but we had a last-minute switch up. So instead, you'll have me today. But instead of that, continuing on to the actual webinar, some housekeeping rules I should mention, as is with all webinars. Of course, all microphones are muted. If you wish to ask us questions, there will be a dedicated Q&A section at the very end. You can enter your questions at any point during the webinar in the Q&A section in the webinar, so please do that, and we'll get to as many as we can, of course, with our limited time. If you also wish to speak with us, please, you can raise your hand and we can allow you to unmute, and you can speak with us and we can have a conversation even. Before we continue on to Ehsan, I should introduce us as a collective. We are Notion Wave. We are an edtech company founded in Toronto, Canada in 2012. We have been working in many different fields, ranging from research, the educational field, research, and many AI-driven solutions. Today, we will be taking a look at SCiNiTO, which is our research toolkit that is based on a very large and consolidated database with some incorporated AI tools to help facilitate research to newer and higher levels. So, without any further ado, I'm going to be handing you over to Ehsan, and he's going to be taking it away. So.
Hi everyone, I'm Ehsan, and I'm glad that I will be presenting our beloved platform SCiNiTO to you. Platform that I am the one who is leading the features. As Reza said, Notion Wave have been in the research industry and research tools industry for many years. And as you have also noticed, everywhere in the IT industry, everyone is talking about AI. So today also, we try to get your attention to the AI features and AI possibilities in the research, and hopefully we deliver them step by step in our SCiNiTO platform to you. If that's okay, I will switch to my laptop to have the presentation and demo for you today. Thank you. Hello, I hope everyone sees my screen. So today we want to talk about SCiNiTO.AI, and what we talked, the subtitle of the meeting is Where the Data and AI Meet. So today, two companies have come together to build the platform that's called SCiNiTO. Notion Wave as our the product owner, and the TroWeb is the AI arm that is collaborating with Notion Wave to build SCiNiTO.AI. Okay, what is our vision in the SCiNiTO products? Our vision is to empower researchers with comprehensive resources and enabling them to focus on critical problems and achieve swift and efficient results. That's what we want to achieve as our vision with the SCiNiTO. What we want is to reduce the language barrier for the non-English speaking academic writers. We focus on junior researchers to get them up to speed, to understand the current state of the literature and find their own path of the research. Also enabling the professional researchers as well to directly go to the point that they are working and solve the world's problem. So SCiNiTO is there to solve and serve this vision and mission that I just told you about. One of the main parts of each research project is actually providing publication at the end, share it with the community and expand the human knowledge. So normally, this is not an inclusive list, although, but publication process starts with literature review, then conducting your research and doing whatever you want to do, analyzing the results, writing the article you have worked on, select the journal that you want to publish on, and submit and revise your academic output. In today's webinar, we will see what areas of this research and publication process SCiNiTO can help you, and hopefully in future what other features will be added to complete the ecosystem of facilitating publication process and a research process for the researchers. Before we jump into the details, I want to also talk about general pillars that help us to create scientific applications. The first and the most important pillar is the data. We will talk you through the database and the underlying data that SCiNiTO is built upon, and how it is going to help the researchers to find their path. So any scientific application needs vast amount of data, and we will see that the scholarly output of the community is tremendous. It's huge, and it's not easy for especially junior researchers to follow what is going on with the speed that we see every day. The second pillar has been software, how to connect this data, how to visualize it, how to present it, to make it discoverable to the users. And the third pillar is the AI. It has been around for many years, but it's been the last 2 years that this generative AI has completely changed the landscape of the tools, even the way that we think about the problem, and the way even we imagine what tools can be out there. So maybe today we have to focus more on the AI side. The data and software been there for like maybe many years, but the AI parts, especially related to generative AI, is something new that worth special attention in this webinar. So before we jump further, we want to talk about the data and the value it brings, as well as how open access data at the moment is changing the shape of our research at the moment. Currently, as of year 2020, we know that, from year 2020 onwards, that the 31% of published articles are open access. This trend is picking up high. It's the STM report hasn't been not out yet, but definitely for 2023, it will be much higher percentile of the published article. And the annual growth rate of open access article been 17%. As I said, this is a tremendous growth rate. If it continues just like for 5 years, it will conquer almost all data available as scientific treasure. And now the number of directory of open access journals have surpassed 17,000 of journals, and almost 80% of researchers have at least published in one open access journal. So what we are talking about highlights the importance of open access, as well as how valuable this open access data is, and finally how SCiNiTO, with collaboration with the OpenAlex database, which have all the information related to open access information, is surfacing this value to the users. Let's go to the next one. First of all, before I jump to the numbers, I have to explain that SCiNiTO is built with collaboration with OpenAlex projects. OpenAlex project is open data database, and the aim is to facilitate research and make it open as possible to everyone. Also, as soon as the data is made public and available, people start to build applications on top of it, which delivers a real value. And SCiNiTO.AI is one of those neat applications that have been built on top of OpenAlex. So from data aspects, let's go through what OpenAlex has. It has more than 600 million entities. It covers more than 250 million work or article documents. Out of that, 120 million have DOIs. More than 50 million of those information are open access. We have the information about authors, sources, publishers, and many other information. I will talk you through and visualize what this information very shortly in our demo, and how they are going to help the researchers using the SCiNiTO. Having said that, so we had a small talk about how SCiNiTO data is based upon, and it's based on OpenAlex. Now it's the time to go to the next pillar, which is the application. So first I will demo the normal features that we have. Then we will deep dive into the AI features and why they are there and how they can help the researchers. So first, let's have an overview. We will go through the search and filtering. Then we will have a look at how academic graph and this connectedness is going to help through the SCiNiTO platform, and how we can collaborate over the SCiNiTO platform and get value out of it. So let's go for demo. So you can simply go to the app.SCiNiTO.AI and register there and get access to the free version of the SCiNiTO. Before I go to the features, a light version of the SCiNiTO.AI is available to public and everyone can use it. There is also institutional version with extra features and actually less limitations, which you can subscribe for your institution and open it up for the users of your organization. If you have questions about it, please reach to us about how SCiNiTO can be customized and made available for your institution after this demo, or also through the email, contact us. But I'm going through the general features of the platform, which are available to everyone. So normally the platforms like this are mostly starting with the search capability. So as I said, the search capability is out there in SCiNiTO, and all the information are kind of, if you're a researcher, you're familiar with similar type of searching. You have searching capability, you enter number of keywords, then you have some filtering capabilities. Let's change the publication date to 2020 and to 2024 to get the results out of, the recent results. Then you have the ability to filter it out. What organizations, let's say I want to just see the articles published by Harvard University staff. Also, you can filter it down to the field of study that you have, the country. Also, you can filter it by the type of the artifact. Do you want a book or a book chapter or a book section, the data set, grants, journal, all of these different actually work types that we have. You have the ability to filter by authors, by publishers, venues, and recently we have the ability to limit it by the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, that each of these articles are satisfying. One cool feature here would be if you want to filter it by open access. Just show me the open access journals that I can directly access to. And once you have done your filtering, you will go to the article card, which over the article card, you have a number of features. You can go to the details of your article, as well as some actions available. You can bookmark it. If the PDF link is directly available, you can jump over the content directly. And also you can see more details, including the full abstract, what institutions were used, the DOI, the subjects, and that's the information you get. Also, you can go to the details. Within the details of each work or article we have, you can see 3 tabs down here, which kind of is the academic graph that we talked about. The citations of this article are available. You can simply, by clicking, going through that document. So you have the ability to navigate the scientific graph that is already built in the data set that is used by SCiNiTO. That's a very cool feature. Also, you can see what references this article had. And again, without copy and pasting or doing anything, you can easily jump to those articles. You can see lots of them are already open access, the references. So if I'm a junior researcher, I have the ability to, if I start my understanding of the literature from one document and then I see a reference, I easily from here can go through that and find what is, for example, references of the work and what works have cited this current work and how many citations it's got during these years, and how all this information are available. Also, there is a recommendation of related works here, which gives us ability to see if the other works are out there that we can use or not. So basically, I have the ability to go through the academic knowledge and learn about this. I have the ability to get some information about the authors or publishers of this, so I can simply start another search to see what this author has already written in our database. And this is done all in our comprehensive 250 million articles. And that gives the user complete freedom and ability to go through the knowledge. Now let's go to some collaboration capabilities that platform has. So you have ability to bookmark the articles that you are interested in. You can define multiple projects and add each bookmark to your two projects. And as soon as you add it, and if you switch to the projects that you have, you can see all of the bookmarked articles, so you can go through them. You can add notes to your project. So for example, this project is that, okay, I'm learning about transformer study group, and I'm highlighting the fact that this article, which talks about BERT, is the base model of LLMs. Everyone should know about it. The cool feature of our projects is that it has members, and you can add members to your project, add or remove your collaborators in your projects, and that gives you a collaboration framework to work on your academic projects. As well as noting and sharing capabilities are out there, and you have ability to create multiple groups. Let's go back. So we saw collaboration, we had a look at the academic graph, and we had a look at the search and filtering capabilities. Now, we kind of cover, I don't say this is the ultimate tool, but SCiNiTO at this stage, from what you saw, had the ability to help you to conduct the research of your research process or publication process. Now, let's go, what is the next step? So as I said, in AI era, that we see that many possibilities are put forward us by AI, almost many interfaces are switching to be a chat interface. Now we have migrated from search to chat. What I just displayed to you was the non-default menu of SCiNiTO, but the AI chat is out there to help you to perform. To use the SCiNiTO, and we believe this chat interface should be the most important entry of the system. Before I continue, I want to say what are the challenges with keyword search that we previously saw. So first of all, keyword search is very sensitive to the keywords that you enter. You have to, once you perform the search, you have to go through each and every result and see if it is fully relevant or not relevant, and you have to take notes. And it's a time-consuming practice to actually organize it, to get a meaning or a summary out of like 200 search results that you get. That's the challenge you have. But with the search capability, the idea is you explain what you are looking for, and the system does the searching for you. Look at each and every result and builds up a summary for you with the reference to the Scholarly data that you can directly go and conduct your research. Let's say, for example, I would say, let me show you the difference. Let's start with the chats. I will say, for example, autoencoders are some version. My PhD is on AI, so my samples will go to the AI. Autoencoders in NLP. So if I do a search, I will get some results, which are good. But I have to go through them one by one, see if they are talking about what I'm interested, also organize them into groups that, for example, someone is working on NLP applications of autoencoders for removing noise or outlier detection or whatever is related to. But the different experience would be I switch to the chat. Within the chat, I would say, autoencoders in NLP, just same chat phrase I will enter. Now the system is performing a very interesting task for me. It has loaded many articles as much, and it is actually grouping those results into what each group of those NLP applications, how they have tackled the problem. And as you can see, it is giving me the first study. So it's doing some basic levels of literature review for me. And that's a very actually valuable, especially for junior researchers. I know if someone is a senior researcher in an area, they have already done and know the subject area very well. But for the juniors who want to get a grasp of the landscape, it's really helpful to be able to have some sort of a summary. Then from there, as we have the references here, by just clicking on the reference ID, I can jump onto the article and get the results. As another example is list the latest COVID treatments in a table. I can see, okay, there are 10 treatments available out there. I can see what are the main articles associated with them, and I can get a grasp of what is going on in this area and who is working on what and what are the main contributors to the picture. So chat interface is was the first step we took very recently and implemented in SCiNiTO to be provided to the users. It's not the end game, it's just the beginning. The models are being enhanced, as well as the agents are made more intelligent at the moment. But even we had a very good feedback with the starting point from the researchers that how it can help them. And I really encourage you to all go and try our chat capability out there. Okay, so the first step we took to go from classic application to AI application was the making chatting a more default gateway to the research landscape. So by this chatting also, we are tackling this analyzing the results challenge, or doing the literature review of the publication process. So if we want to just reflect on that, the chat benefits is that help the juniors to get the landscape of this the research area. Also, it's keyword tolerant, so it has the tolerancy to the typos that the keywords might make. And if you have worked with the platforms, you know that the keyword sensitivity of the keyword search is quite high, but the chats will remove this problem. Also, it will save a significant amount of time, because instead of you will go through all of the results and filter it to match the query that you have beyond the keyword match, and more on a semantic level it does that. The next feature that we have not released yet, and it will be released in a couple of days. So it's a very fast-moving landscape, is the journal recommender. So what is journal recommender? I think all of you have this point that you have written your article and you want to publish it on somewhere. Again, senior researchers, they know where they want to publish, and they go through it. But for many researchers, it's been a challenge that how I can publish my work get a good chance of publication and already have been previous similar publications to it. So then here the recommendation engine comes into the picture. Here you provide the title and abstract of your work, and let's do this. Impact of customer satisfaction. Let's say I don't have a specific abstract as well. I'm working on an idea and I want to know what are the best places that I can find either similar articles, or I can publish my article on. As you can see, it starts to, so the title of my article is Impact of Menu Design on Customer Satisfaction. So the Q1 journal that is related is the International Journal of Hospitality Management. And it has the information I want. It has the H index of blah, it's the Q1, and I can see some statistics, how many, what is the rank of journal, and it's quite a highly ranked journal. The publisher is Elsevier, and these are the topics that are covered there. If you are not, if you're familiar with SCiMago information, such as what is the SJR rank, and the SJR score, and total docs that have been published in previous year. As you can see, start to sort them based on the quartile and relativeness of them. Journal of Tourist Management and Research, International Academic Journal of Faculty of Tourism. So it is really, really helpful if you want to find the best places that matches your criteria of the publication. That's something that helps you to easily find locations that are related to you, even in different languages, are out there to help you. Very soon it will be available on the SCiNiTO app version. Also, I can tell you that the cool feature of filtering also will be added to it. It means you can decide what quartile of publication you want to use or filter. So just show me the Q1 journals, or Q2, or whatever that has your criteria. Just show me the open access journals to publish. So that recommender feature is also another feature that is in the way to make the SCiNiTO.AI to move from data to AI facilitated research. And as you can see, SCiNiTO is now also addressing the journal selection process. What are the next steps? We are working on article writing assistant. So all of you, you know that we are not allowed to submit in many journals actually the text that is generated by AI. But can AI give us feedback on our writing? Can it highlight the deficiency of data, the data that the reviewers normally will tell you? So before you get a revision, a major or minor revision from your journal, why not this AI tool help you to fix the problems of the article that you are writing? So basically, we will have an automated reviewer of your article. This will be soon added to the platform. I'm really excited about this. This is in our final stages of R&D, and we will hopefully release it very soon, and it will be interesting. Thank you very much. As I said, you can contact me, ehsan.mahmoudi@trovweb.com, or you can scan the QR code there to get an plan meeting with us. Now I think it's the time to answer the questions. Okay. Does H-index or other types of indexing work in your journal recommender? Yes, we have. We have the ability to filter. Actually, any feedback or requests also are welcome. We are very fast developing products. So we definitely support that. As I said, the next version has the quartile filtering, but I will pass it to our technical team to also add the H-index filtering if that's the case. That's one question. Any other questions? It looks like there's no other questions. Anyone? Oops. Okay. So as I said, how much is it? The question is, how much is the platform? The free version is open for all researchers all over the world, but it has almost all features, but very limited amount of allowance to use it. We have the institutional version that is based on the tiering and the size of your institution or university. So I really encourage you to scan the QR code down there and contact us, or through email or our website. In any means, we are out there, and we will meet you and find a way to provide it to your institution. Thank you. Yes, we have. Can we add our university subscription to your database? How do you proceed? Yes, actually, this is something that I kind of skipped. In our institutional subscription, what we do is that one of the features we offer is that we get your institutional subscription, we will add it to the platform, and what you will get is that simply you have the badge to see what are your institutional subscription, and as you are roaming around with your data, if you have like link resolvers or any other resources, it will link the data that is shown in SCiNiTO to your link resolvers and library resources. If I upload my work for SCiNiTO or other AI to help me with writing, won't it be used for train AI? Does start being used by AI? Okay. No, at the moment, actually the terms of use that we have, also all of the vendors, AI vendors that we are working on, are not allowed to use our data for training. Having said that, for some customers, we have the right of, actually the vendors have a retention period that is used for more compliance situation, that the data will be there for some time, but it will be removed eventually, but will not be used to train the AI unless it is specifically stated. For example, once a feature is in beta stage, for example, the recommender is out there. If you wish to share your feedback by clicking that, we will use that to enhance the system, but not to train the data. Otherwise, if not stated, the data will not be used for training. The next question is, can it answer in my language? Currently, the test being in English language, nothing stops you from asking it Arabic or other language questions, especially the chats one can give you good results. We are also, this is one of the enhancements we are working on to make it more reliable. So even if you ask, for example, Arabic question, it should load the English related articles and give you the answer in Arabic, but the references could be English. That will be the case. Yeah. Okay, do you have added impact factor of articles and rank of journals in JCR to SCiNiTO? No, we have not added the impact factor information. We have added the SCiMago journal reports data, which is open and public to access, and it is attributed to that platform. So JCR and impact factor have copyright implications, but SCiMago journal report is SCiMago JR, and SCiMago information are out for public use. So that's the information that we have used. And the last question, do we have a consent from other publishers to get the integration done? If the question is about accessing the publisher information, as I said, in the institutional version, we put the link resolver of your institution in the platform. It doesn't mean our platform is facilitating the access to their data. What it means is that if it is used within the boundaries of your institution, they will get access to that information. So it doesn't need a specific integration. If your institution have already an integration, we just facilitate that integration or access. It could be an IP access data, restricted data, or some sort of easy proxy or something, whatever your link resolver is. So we don't have a specific means to facilitate to publisher data. We just provide links and integrate with your holding in that sense. That's the questions. If there's no other question, I think. Okay, I'm marking the questions to be. Do you have plan to other recommendations such as subject recommendation and co-author recommendation? Yes, that's the aim of it. We have, as I showed you, we have the academic graph, which is the connected graph of all those entities. I'm not sure about subject recommender, but we will definitely add a researcher recommender. So if I'm working on a subject area, I know the most important people in my area and follow them and make sure that I will read the latest research outcome. So that will be there. But subject recommender, I don't think we go through that. That's it. Okay. Could you share a bit more about terms of use, as you mentioned earlier, and how data? Okay. So as I said, as per terms of use that we have the data, we are not using the data of the researchers for actually conducting a further AI training or anything else, unless within a feature it has been stated or getting a consent from a user. As I said, for example, in a recommendation feature, you have a ability to share with us if the recommended journal is a good fit for you or not. And if that's the case, you click on a like button to give us a feedback. So that's where the data is gathered for anonymous data. Actually, we don't keep the user data. We just say, okay, for this scenario, this was a good recommender, so let's use it for improving the system. But in terms of how the general user information are maintained, it follows all of the, the data principles and the privacy and main cautions that should be applied on any sensitive and international application. So currently we are hosted cloud in cloud, and a good amount of security measures and data access principles are in place to make sure that the data is in safe hand. But our product is a cloud offering, so the data will be in the same place. Yep, that's it. Okay, does the application provide? No, the application provides, first of all, out of 250 million records, more than 50 million records are open access. So what we give you is the information that this article is open access, and this is a link. Just go and get the PDF, read it, or whatever format it is. This is the data set. This is open access. Go and get it and work with it. Let's say if an article is not open access, then let's say over Elsevier you have an article that is closed. It's not a publicly accessible. Then either your institution has the link and you have the institutional version. We will provide the link from your institution to there. So SCiNiTO is not doing any access controlling mechanism. It is your institution that doing it. So we provide the link. Publishers have their own restrictions and rules of access. SCiNiTO has nothing to do with that. But in this institutional version, getting your link resolvers will facilitate the users access to the data to be more easily. Okay. How precise are the search engine? In this case, the chat mechanism. Is it precise to very many topics already, or is still delusional in terms of results? I would say this is not something that you can put a high stake stuff on it. It might get diluted, or what we say, go to hallucination mode. But we have tried with our R&D team to reduce the chance of hallucination of the models. The way that you have to look at it should be the very good starting point, a very good assistant to save the time for you. But if you want to make sure that you have covered every single detail, and if your research is very sensitive, the chat should be the starting point. Maybe you have to do a little bit of a searching on top to make sure that you have not missed anything. So the way I surface it is that it's a very good assistant to you. Still, you're in the steering wheel, and you as a researcher will do the majority of the work. It's not the chat out there to replace the full research actually workload. And it's just look at it as an assistant. That's the rule of thumb I suggest. Please let me. Okay. Any other question? I'm closing the question. Thank you very much. It looks like to be the last question. And back to anyone with the hands up. Okay.
All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time and for joining us. Thank you, Ehsan, for the presentation and the demo of the product as well. Please feel free to visit our website, scan the QR code, reach out to us, book a meeting with myself. We can talk, analyze your use case for your institution, and we can have further discussions if you wish. But yes, thank you very much for joining us. This is the first in a line of monthly webinars that we will be having on different topics, so feel free to join us for the next ones as well. I have been Reza Hatifi and joined by Ehsan Mahmoudi. Thank you very much and have a good day.